By Siyabonga Africa, our digital media specialist, to take a look at how today's upcoming inauguration and all things Trump are being played out in the digital sphere. Sia, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Natasha.
Well, Trump and Twitter have sort of become synonymous. I mean, he is the Twitter president.
Definitely. I mean, going into his presidency, we're going to be getting a lot of gems from him. And he's been trending this past couple of weeks, last couple of months, ever since he won the election. And this week, with his inauguration coming up, Trump inauguration has definitely been a trending topic. And also a whole lot of events that are happening in and around of it.
So what has social media been saying around today? Today is the big day with the inauguration.
So right now, Trump inauguration and the inauguration are trending topics. They got about 700,000 tweets this past week. A lot of people in South Africa are a bit negative over Trump coming in. I was actually thinking back to 2009 when Barack Obama was inaugurated, and there was a sense of hope. And, you know, people locally were really excited, but that's not the case this time around. People are very negative. They're not really happy with what's happening. Some are still in disbelief that President-elect Donald Trump is going to be the 45th president of the United States.
Well, if you look at the two, I mean, Donald Trump compared to President Obama, they are so completely different. I mean, the one, no scandals, no stories about women or money, anything like that, whereas Donald Trump is completely different.
Yeah, he's almost like the antithesis of Barack Obama. You know, he's married 3 times. His current wife, Melania Trump, model from Eastern Europe. 5 children compared to Barack Obama's 2 from 3 different wives. And also a whole lot of bankruptcies, a whole lot of lawsuits that he's coming into the White House with. He's definitely coming in very compromised, a very scandal-ridden president. It's going to be interesting to see what the next 4 years with him are going to be like.
Absolutely. And the whole campaign and the election itself was sort of a precursor to what actually awaits the president-elect now. I mean, the real work begins now. Will he make America great again? That was his whole campaign.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be the question. You know, can America be great again under President Donald Trump? The next 100 days, the first 100 days of any U.S. president is always the most important, and this is definitely the case with Donald Trump. What we're seeing is the repeal of the Affordable Care Act, which is already now on the big topic for the Republicans in the Senate, and Trump is definitely going to be pushing that envelope. And, you know, also really just coming in and being the type of divisive president that he is. You know, a lot of people are not happy. A lot of protests have been organized. This weekend already we're seeing the Women's March in Washington, which will see thousands of women descending upon Washington, D.C., protesting against Donald Trump. And they're not just the only ones. A whole lot of protests are happening with minorities who are not happy with his presidency, with people who feel as though he alienated and really used them as scapegoats in his campaign. You know, he targeted Mexicans and other illegal immigrants. He said that Muslims should be screened when they arrive. So, you know, he's definitely coming in as a tainted president. And a lot of minorities and women and children are going to feel not really happy with him there.
So it will be interesting to see then how the inauguration unfolds today. People are saying it will be quite a low-key affair because of the protests surrounding the inauguration. Yeah,
definitely the protest is a highlight. But, you know, on another interesting note, you know, he hasn't been able to book any real A-list talent as well. That's been another story. You know, when Obama was president, he was able to get Beyonce and Aretha Franklin and all these great singers to come and sing at his inauguration. But that's not the case with Donald Trump. So his people have been spinning it as the inauguration of the people, and they have a lot of low-key performers coming in. It's going to be a smaller event. The ticket is not really that hot. They really are trying to push it on even Craigslist. So yeah, it's definitely not really the place to be.
We live in interesting times. Sia, thank you very much. Siyabonga Africa, our digital media specialist, with us, taking a look at all things Trump today as he will be inaugurated as the 45th United States president.